The most asked question I get making these videos is how do I clean my cutting board? So let's clean it. Now I just got done making some homemade pasta and it got pretty dirty, so it's a good time to show you. First things first, after finishing any session of cooking is to scrape off any leftover food with my bench scraper. Once that's done and there's nothing left, I'm gonna slice a lemon and sprinkle a bunch of salt all over the cutting board and squeeze that lemon juice all over it and then just give it a nice scrub down. Now the reason for this is the salt is slightly abrasive, so it helps get rid of stains, and the lemon helps deodorize it so it smells good. Now that this step is done, I'm gonna scrape off all the leftover lemon juice with my bench scraper, and then the next step is to give it a rinse with some soapy water. And you're probably wondering why this is such a dramatic process, but the reason is because wood cutting boards are a lot more sensitive than the plastic one. Because if you don't do this process and just throw it in the dishwasher, it'll eventually have a bunch of mold growing inside and warp and crack. And ask me how I know. So now that she's nice and clean, I'm gonna give it a thorough dry and let it sit for about 15 minutes to make sure all the water evaporates, and then the final step is to use this food grade wood oil. Now in my opinion, this is the most important part because this is what rehydrates your board and helps it look brand new. Now all I do with this is pour a bunch out and get a paper towel and spread it evenly across the board and even on the edges. And it's really important with this to not put too much and just get a nice even coat and let it completely air dry before you put it away. You're welcome.